Hey guys, and welcome to another flight attendant vlog. As you can see, I'm not wearing my uniform today because I'm actually on standby, which means that my company can call me an hour before flight, which then again means it takes me 2 hours to get to airport. I have to go there now, and I have to stay there in case they call me. I think I'm probably gonna be flying today because I checked their system today and it said that I was going to Montreal. It can change, I know, but if it stays that way, I'm fine with it. I think the flight back will be deadhead. We'll see. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave for the airport right now. It is 6:30 a.m. It's a Sunday. Yay, early morning. Not. Anyways, let's go to the airport. I'm sitting here in my car in the crew parking lot in Munich at our flight operations center. Took me 2 hours this morning to get here, which is nice. There was pretty much like no traffic until the end. I could have made it in like 1 hour and 55 minutes, but then there was this truck in front of me that had this horse in the back. So it was, yeah, he couldn't go that fast, I guess. So anyways, it's only 9 o'clock right now. Well, technically I don't have to be here until 11:30. But they can start calling me at 10:30 a.m. because that's when my shift actually starts. But the thing is, there are spots on the way from Salzburg to here where I don't get reception. So in case they call me and I'm in one of those spots, it's gonna be bad. So that's why I usually just drive here ahead of time so that I'm here for sure once my shift starts. I just checked online. It still says that I'm going to Montreal and that I'm deadheading back. I've never had a deadhead flight on an international trip. Actually, I did, but not like... Let me rephrase that. I've never had a deadhead flight on a long-haul trip. I did have some deadhead flights from like Budapest and stuff, which is technically international, but if it's within Europe, it's just handled differently. So anyways, I never had a deadhead flight on an international trip. I think the reason is because we are going there with the 346. So that's like the 340-600, and we're going back with the 330. So smaller plane, less people. Got it? So anyways, I'm still waiting for crew scheduling to call me. I mean, they can't call me for 1.5 hours, so, and they're probably not gonna call me until like lunchtime because our briefing for this particular flight is at like 2:30 p.m. So well, I've got like 5 hours until then. I'm just gonna head to the flight operations center in my regular clothes and just read into the 350 for a bit because I mean I did do my emergency training and everything, but I still want to read up on service training and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm not going to be flying with it today if I get this Montreal flight, but still, you know, I want to be prepared for when I actually get a 350 flight. I'm wearing my uniform right now, which means I'm gonna be flying today. So they actually gave me the trip that I was talking about this morning. I'm going to Montreal. They didn't call me because like 2 hours before the briefing time, I actually went up to the crew scheduling desk and I asked if the flight was gonna stay this way, and they told me yes. So I'm going to Montreal. I haven't been there in like a little over a year, I think. It's a nice city. I'm only gonna be there for like 20 hours, I believe, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be deadheading. Like I mentioned before, I've never deadheaded on an international flight, and on long-haul flights, if you deadhead, for my company at least, I'm not sure if that's true for other companies, but for my company, we're deadheading in business class. On continental flights, like within the European Union, short-haul flights, we are deadheading in economy class. But on internationals, like long-haul flights, we're deadheading in business class, so I'm excited for that. So the flight to Montreal, I'm gonna be working. I'm not sure of there. I've got 3 people below me in terms of seniority, but they're all on probation, so they can't do the galley. So, but yeah, we're gonna go there on an Airbus 340-600, which is my favorite plane, by the way. And back, I think we're going on an Airbus 330, which is why I'm deadheading back. So I'll talk to you once I get to Montreal. Welcome to Montreal. So I finally arrived. It is currently 2 a.m. Austrian time, which means it's 8 p.m. here, local time. I'm gonna meet my colleagues in a few minutes downstairs, and we're gonna go out to get a bite to eat or something. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna take a quick shower and then I'm gonna head downstairs. The flight went well. I was working the 3 right position, which means I was serving beverages in economy class. And I'm gonna be deadheading tomorrow, so that means I'm gonna be flying in business class. I've never been flying in business class on a long haul trip because deadheads on long haul flights are traveling in business class, but yeah, I've never done that, so I'm excited. I think I told you about this before. My brain's kind of like, you know, feels like mashed potatoes in my brain. Just saying. So anyways, I have been to Montreal once before, but not to this hotel. We just changed our crew hotel a couple of months ago, so I'm gonna show you the hotel. And let's see what you think about it. So let's start with the bathroom. It's very small. It's actually tiny. That's it. Never seen a bathtub that small. Now let's continue with the room. There is a full-size mirror outside of this closet, and then here we've got a desk. It's kind of dark in here, so just turn the light on. Got 2 queen-size beds here. It actually looks nice, but the smell is kind of weird. I'm not sure, it smells kind of like old. There is a comfy chair. Here we've actually got a TV and a dresser. There's another mirror and another view. I think that is one of the main streets here in Montreal, and the windows should be clean sometime. There is a balcony, but you can't open the door, so it's like no use at all. And now I'm gonna show you something. You're gonna be surprised. Got a little kitchen there. So there's a fridge, a freezer, there's a stove, there's a kettle, there is an oven, and there's a microwave. But sadly I can't find a light switch, so I can't like cook or anything. I'm just gonna head down and meet my colleagues, I guess. I just got back from dinner with the crew. It is currently 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means it is 4:30 a.m. Austrian time, which means it's very late. I've been up for almost 24 hours. Well, 23 hours. Yeah, I've been up for 23 hours, but still. So the dinner was very nice. I had some poutine, which is pretty much French fries covered in cheese and gravy. At least that's what I think it tastes like. I think it was covered in veal glaze actually, but it was really good. And I just wanted a snack because I did eat on the plane, so I wasn't really that hungry. And then I also had a cider. I love ciders. I'm not a big fan of beer. And I drink wine occasionally, but I'm not going to spend $15 on wine. I'm just not going to do that. I mean, it's 15 Canadian dollars, which is probably around like 11 or 12 US dollars and about 10 or 11 euros. But it's still, I'm not gonna spend that much money on it. I can get a whole bottle of wine at home for the same price. I'm like, no. And it was really nice. We were 6 people of our crew that were going out for dinner, and tomorrow morning we're gonna meet for breakfast, I think at 8 a.m. So I have to go to sleep soon. I'm tired. But then tomorrow I don't have to go to sleep before my flight back because I'm deadheading, so I'm just gonna be sleeping on a plane, I guess, in business class. Good morning. It is 7:30 a.m. I'm awake and I'm about to meet the rest of the crew. I'm not sure how many people are gonna show up, but a lot of them wanted to go out for breakfast together. And there's this really cool breakfast place. I think it's like one of those chains, and it's called Expectation, like egg, like, you know, chicken eggs. And I've been to one of their places in Toronto last year, and I really like that they have the best eggs Benedict there. Oh my gosh. And we're just gonna go there. There's one very close to the hotels. I think we're gonna walk over there, and yeah, I'm excited. We just went out for breakfast and then we actually went up to Montreal, which is this, I guess Mont means mountain in French, but it's kind of like a hill, and there's this observation deck on there. It's really pretty. You can see over the whole city of Montreal. It's very nice. We were like 4 people going up there. So it was one of my bosses and 2 of the other flight attendants, and it was just a lot of fun. And now we're gonna go to the pool because there's a rooftop pool and the weather is amazing. It's in the 80s in Fahrenheit, so that means it's like 27 degrees. I think it's 27 degrees Celsius, so it's very nice. And I still got a couple of hours because I don't have to sleep before my flight back because I'm deadheading. I just got back from an 8-mile walk in flip-flops, obviously, but I went down to the pier and it was very nice. And then I walked across town for a bit and then I went to the supermarket. It was called Provigo. I think they have a lot of them here. I think it's one of those supermarket chains, kind of like Walmart or Triangle or something like that. And I'm gonna show you what I bought. Now I'm just gonna chill for a bit, take a shower and make some dinner. I wanted to get some pizza rolls for dinner, but sadly they didn't have any pizza rolls. I'm not sure why. They don't have them in Austria and I have never seen them in Germany either. So I'm not sure if it's just a thing that is present in the US. I'm not sure. I've had them there quite a lot when I did my exchange year 10 years ago. Wait, 10 years ago? Yup, 10 years ago. I'm getting old. So anyways, I bought something else I'm gonna show you in a minute, and I'm just gonna prepare it in the microwave because you can actually make it in the oven, but I just don't feel like waiting that long. So instead I bought some pad thai. I like it. Like, I haven't tried this brand. I've never tried frozen pad thai, but I tried it in Thailand and it was really good. So let's try this. And then I got these gluten-free fudge covered pretzels. They are actually not only gluten-free but also wheat-free. Yes, there is a difference because my mom is allergic to wheat, so she can't have gluten or anything containing wheat. So she can't have wheat starch, which doesn't really have gluten either, but she can have these. So I'm gonna give her those as a little present. I hope they didn't melt. It's very hot outside. I'm ready to head back to Munich. So I'm deadheading. I'm still deadheading, so they didn't change my schedule or anything. So the thing is, as you can see, I'm wearing my uniform. In some countries, we don't have to wear our uniform when we're deadheading. I don't have to wear it on a plane, but I do need to wear it here in order to pass security because I am using the crew lane, and you can only use the crew lane here if you're wearing your flight attendant uniform. So that's why I'm wearing mine. So I'm gonna change into regular clothes once I get to my aircraft, actually. And that's about it. I think the flight back is probably gonna take like 7 hours or 7 hours and 30 minutes. So it's just a short flight in terms of long haul flights. So I'm excited. Let's see what business class has to offer. I arrived at home safe and sound. Flying business class was lots of fun. Like, my colleagues were super nice, giving me everything I asked for. Like, I had steak with mashed potatoes and stuff. I had cheese for dessert. Could have had alcohol because I was working on the flight, but I didn't want any. Like, my boss came up to me and was like, you know, you can have some wine if you want. And I'm like, well, thanks, but I'm gonna drive afterwards. So I didn't drink anything, obviously. And then yesterday I just went back to my new place. And then I walked over to my boyfriend's parents' house and had some lunch and dinner there, and then I just went to sleep, and now it's the next day. I'm off today and then I'm on standby again tomorrow. So I just drove all the way to Großal, which is my hometown, because I'm gonna move some boxes to my mom's house that I'm gonna store there until our remodeling process is done. Let's open up the trunk of my car. We've got lots of boxes. Today my standby continues, but I'm just gonna end this vlog right here because otherwise this video is gonna be super long. So I'm just gonna start a new vlog today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.